How's it going, everybody? It's GTB. Wanted to jump into Bitcoin real quick. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you for everybody who's liking the videos. I do appreciate it. And yeah, let's dive right in. So Bitcoin, just in case you're not aware, today is April 18th. You can kind of see that on the top left-hand corner of the screen. It is tax day here in the United States. And it was a kind of a bit of a downturn past day or so, past couple hours. We'll take a look at that. But first, let's zoom out to the monthly just to get an overview. It is the start of the week. It is Monday. So, wanted to swing all the way back to 2018 fib. I laid down these blue lines where the peaks have been. So this is the 2018 peak, and I tried my best to get it as close to the 2021 peak here, this blue line here, so you can kind of see the range that we're playing with in the overall market. You know, a lot of people are saying it has to come down to retest this low, or I guess this high here has to come down and retest and so on, but you can see where the 55 and the 20 EMAs are. I wanted to zoom in here on the candles on the monthly, and I noticed that just looking at it, you know, very broad sense, we did have 3 wicks below the 20 EMA. This last month, or I guess this current month of April, we barely touched the 20 EMA. You can kind of see right there, but it did not wick below. So, you know, strong show of support, right? You're getting higher lows on the wicks, and none of them closed below. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong indicator. That's like, okay, we're rejecting the downtrend, right? This candle here in February is probably the lowest that it got to the 20, just about. And the reason myself and other people are looking at it so closely is because of this right here. You go back to the last bull run, we saw a few wicks. Let me take a screenshot actually. We saw a few wicks below the 20 EMA, right? Let's change this. Boom. Right here, and it's like, uh-oh, you know, where's this going? And then finally, boom, you see this big red candle. Was that towards the end of the bull run? Yep, right around this mark. So just November, December, and came all the way down to the 55 where we got our bear market. This was a good, you know, buying opportunity here. A lot of people were like scooping it up, which then led to this little rebound here to the 702, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right there. Let's go back. I want to be correct on this. I believe it went to the 702. Not quite. The 618 right there. Kind of retraced there to the 618 and then back down, testing the EMAs, and then boom, back down. I believe this is the Corona dump, March 2020, which finally gave us a start of a nice little you know, long run up. Imagine being in March 2020, you know, and just saying, oh no, Bitcoin's at 3,000, imagine, and then seeing it boom all the way up to the highs that we saw in the 60s, right? I mean, that's just crazy. Here, you wouldn't have expected it, right? So anyway, the point of me pointing that out was the last time we saw these wicks were down here. So a lot of people are afraid of this happening, but this was after a blow off top. You see, we haven't really had that trajectory just yet. Before then, see, we had another blow off top. This is the 2013 run, came back down to the 55, bear market, and then upswing. So right now, this horizontal price action is so confusing for everybody. Not confusing, but so anxiety inducing, if you want to use that term, because it's not something we've seen before. We see all these blow off tops. You could say this is the blow off top, but then it should have come back down to the, you know, the 20 and the 55 and then kind of capitulated here. But no, there's so much support right here. It's like, okay, where's it going? This current one hasn't even wicked below the 20 EMA. So is that bullish? I mean, it looks like it. Let's zoom into the weekly. The other point of contention or concern or anxiety, I guess, is this weekly EMA structure where you have horizontal movement on the EMAs And I think we're so used to seeing like upswings, downswings, like in wave patterns, that we don't see very many horizontal patterns on the EMAs. Let's just go back. We see, I mean, if you want to consider this a long horizontal pattern, sure, but it's not. I mean, this is a little bit of a baby horizontal right there. You see that? It's more horizontal, but a lot of it is in waves. It's very fluid, you know, up and down, up and down. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Even here, you could say yes. There's horizontal price action, right, on the like overall, but it's very fluid, up and down, going way back, way back, way back, way back. Even farther, farther, farther. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. So anyway, I think I made my point. Let's go back up. So on the weekly, up here, what we've been looking at here for a while now is, let's screenshot, are these lows, high, low, higher, low, higher, low, this high right here, you see this kind of price action right there. It's holding. I mean, I can't say otherwise. This is the current week right here. I think the fear is, of course, that it would go down. I pointed out in the total market cap video I did. Go ahead and check that out. It's a couple videos back from this on the channel. Is we see a lot of this pattern occur where you get a downswing and then sort of a spring in the upward right direction, and then boom, and then like this, and then boom, right? It's like a staircase going down. You see that in a lot of charts zoomed in on the daily, or excuse me, the hourlies, the dailies, you know, the 4 hour. And that is my concern. Just looking at this, you see this little coil up. I'm not doing it exactly, I understand. Boom. Right now we're playing in the 2 fibs. And my fear is that if this little staircase downward motion happens, we're going to come back down to the 1 fibs where we were playing around back here, mid 2021, this downswing where everybody thought it was, oh no, the bear market. This ended up correcting itself on, you know, in an upward direction. Came down, it sprang, boom, and sprang up. But this is sort of a different pattern, if I can make my point. This is coming down, and it's springing in a downward right direction. You see that? And then boom, it comes up. Whereas this is coming down, and it's like an upward right direction. So this is downward right, and this is upward right. So this goes up, this goes down, and that's my concern. I don't know if this is technically a bearish flag or something. I'm sure there's some sort of technical term, but that's my concern. That'll come back and play down here. That's where we were scared of here and here and here, right? It is tax day, so my worry is maybe people are going to take more for taxes, but I mean, it's due today, right? Unless you file for extensions in October or something. But keep an eye on this. If it comes down here, scoop it up. Not financial advice. I shouldn't have said that. If it comes down there, do whatever you got to do. Not financial advice. I'm not an advisor. But this might be a decent entry point to kind of come back to the mid 21 levels, right? I just don't see it coming back all the way down below to where the peak was in 2018. If it does, you know, for buyers, that's super optimistic. If you want to buy more, yeah, of course, you want it to come down here to the 20,000 mark, you know. I don't know. I can't see that happening right now. At least I'm not a reporter. I'm not a psychic or anything. I'm just looking at the charts, reporting back what I see. And what I see right now is just not that low of a trajectory. I've said it before as well. The hope here is to come up to the 4236 at least. I know a lot of people have been setting up fibs here at the peak. If I can get it right. Hold on, bear with me. We're doing this live, folks. Close enough. All right. Here. and setting up, an impulsive wave up to about 100K or so, which of course would be nice. I just think it's going to have to come down a little bit before it goes back up. That's my not so humble opinion, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Boom, and then back up. But you see how these fibs, it could go either way. Just how it's looking, I've stated before, this scares me. Makes me think that. If we come up here, that would be great. I guess right now it's just probability, right? What's the percent of each? But yeah, that's just a quick look at Bitcoin. Actually, let's do a daily. I'll let you go in a sec. On the daily, so this is the 18th. See how much it wicked today on tax day. Bam. And look, here's this pattern again. Down, coil. Could it go boom this way and kind of retest these lows here, or finally get like a spring up and go back up. It'd be nice to see another high right here, low, boom, boom, and keep going in that channel. If it stays in that channel right there, I think it's bullish. If it starts breaking farther down, super bearish. But anyway, we shall see. Keep on checking out the channel. Thank you for subscribing again. Thank you for liking. And I did disable the comments, just a heads up. I'm going to start letting you know because there was just so much spam. Sorry. Go ahead and find me on Twitter. We can, keep the conversation going on there at GTB Crypto YT. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.